Ramesh Sagili, Professor in Department of Horticulture, Oregon State University. The OSU Honeybee Lab focuses on three prime areas, honeybee health, honeybee nutrition, and honeybee pollination. So honeybee health, we try to look from everything from Varroa mites, which are a big challenge for the beekeeping industry. This mite has been a menace for the industry for more than 30 years here in the United States. We do testing of products that control Varroa mites. We look at Varroa mite population dynamics so that we can tell beekeepers what time the miticide is very effective to use depending on the population growth of mites and the bees. So we test a lot of those different products, and then we also look at if there is a product that is getting resistance. And then honeybee health, again, there is eczema disease, which is a gut parasite. There are so many other problems, bacterial diseases. So that's a honeybee health part. But then there is a very exciting area of honeybee nutrition. So we know a lot about human nutrition, other animal nutrition, but you'll be surprised when I say honeybee nutrition is one of the understudied areas. We barely have scratched the surface. We know the basic requirements like macronutrients, how much carbohydrates, how much protein, but all the micronutrients like sterols, which are required for their development, vitamins, minerals, all those things are not known. So we are doing a lot of basic research on nutrition where we are trying to figure out how could be a balanced diet come in the next few years. And also we are looking at how to improve the habitat in terms of forage habitat for bees. So there's a lot of interest in planting for bees. So what we are trying to do with this is another USDA funded project where we are collecting 100 or more species of pollens from species that are attractive to bees, and then we look into a comprehensive analysis of nutritional composition. So we are looking into pollen composition in terms of pollen protein, amino acids, sterols. There is something called omega-3 and 6 fatty acids, which are basically, we eat fish oil to get all those, but bees have to eat pollen to get those. So it's a very comprehensive analysis of pollens. And so then what we'll do is we'll provide this information along with the list of plants so that the beekeepers can, or farmers or conservation people can choose those plants based on the composition of the nutrition as well, not just attractiveness. So that's another really important work that's going on here in this lab. As beekeepers know, Varroa is a huge challenge for beekeeping industry. So there is a good tool called Varroa Management Guide. So that tool is really important for beekeepers to use. It's available, it's free online as well. It's a Honeybee Health Coalition website where you can go and look for that Varroa tool or Varroa guide or Varroa control methods, and use that as a tool to use what methods you want to use or what control products are available. So it's a very comprehensive guide. So we have a very vibrant, large lab here with several undergrads, several graduate students, postdoctoral research associates, and myself leading the lab. So we always look for students. So graduate students, they have huge interest in bees. So we run a very diverse program. So it doesn't have to be one thing that you like or someone likes. So you can explore your options. That's what I encourage students when they come in, unless it's a grant that is to tackle a specific problem. Some other funding where I allow students to come in and then we formulate a research project. But most of our research projects are not just we come up with some idea for academic purposes. These are all applied. We talk to beekeepers and see what their problems are. So all the work that I described to you today or you see on our website, it's all translating directly into beekeepers' needs, right? So that's where it goes. We are here to serve the beekeeping industry. We don't do anything for just academic purposes to get a publication out of it. So that's our main goal. That's why the undergrads that are interested or graduate students, they can email us or go to our website and send me an email from there. And then we look into their applications, and we hire undergrads every year, probably 4 or 5 to work in the lab during summer and other times as well if they are taking classes here. So yeah, this is a very popular area now. I see probably 20 years ago there was not that much enthusiasm about bees, but I would say bees are a hot button issue now, and there are so many students interested in improving bee health because food security is a major thing, right? We'll be a huge population in the next 25 years, probably 10 billion in the world, and then you need to feed that many mouths, and honeybees are always an important entity in that food production cycle. Without honeybees, there are crops will not be pollinated, and that impacts our food security. And then education is important, right? I think all the good work that research universities do is to have all this good information for beekeepers to manage their hives properly and have bees available for pollination. So that's a big thing backyard beekeepers can do, is educate public as well, and then create some awareness and make them donate for research purposes for honeybee health or something like that. I think that's where I see value of hobby beekeepers is have something for fun at your place, get some honey, give it to your neighbors, increase awareness, but also promote awareness about that there is a need for funds for doing research as well for bees.